Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Saturday, October 18th, 2025. Of course we have the Mischief night event, happens every hour on top of the hour, right up to this coming Tuesday, October 21st, 2025. Now the event starts right here at my current location in Skyline Valley region. You eventually make your way down this hill and get to the Rapid Camp, which is where the bulk of the event will happen. Now, we don't have a daily challenge today in regards to completing the event, but you can go ahead if you so wish. All right, so it looks like somebody lit the fire here, so let's go ahead down the hill. I do apologize for the lateness of the video. I am working my 12-hour day shift today, and I appreciate everyone's patience and support on these days. It'll be the same exact thing tomorrow, Sunday, as well. It's just a little FYI there. Oh, nice job. Crazy old loss there. Oh, it's not left. There you go. Alright, so now we can go ahead and... Oh, that person's going to do that there. Perfect. Kill an enemy in the Skyline Valley region, as you can see there popping up. But we'll go through that here again anyway. Those of you using the timestamps. Oh, the wall is not orange. Oh, there it is, orange right there. Perfect. We try to collect out of the candy bowls, and they're not collecting for you. What is happening is somebody basically collected recently, so you'll have to wait for the cooldown. I think the cooldown's about 30 seconds or so is what I've noticed. For the most part, most of us know how to complete this event by now. We are pretty much on the back nine here, so to speak. This little event here. Just in case you haven't had a chance to, I do have a video here I made there the previous Tuesday, the very first day we got it. And again, there are a few things that we kind of missed out on in that video, like forking of the lawns and blowing up those kaboom boxes, but you can check out the daily challenge video, which I have at the end of that one, just in case. And you know, because we all, you know, might not have a chance to play it. You know, we all have busy lives and such. The old real life grind, you know what I mean? Sometimes takes charge. Keep collecting out of these bowls here. Alright, there we go, complete. Let's go to the third wave here now. Not a whole lot of candy bowls up here. And one thing good about these candy bowls is you do get eat a cake pie or candy items, and they also count as pre-war food as well. You do get a lot of bubblegum. Okay, so we do have a bubblegum challenge here, which we'll go through here very shortly. There are a couple of kaboom boxes up here as well. Not a whole lot, but just a couple. Something similar to these candy bowls. There's more lost up here than anything. And this is all I do, I just kind of go around collecting other candy bowls. No one else seems to be doing it, so... so might as well, right? My arm, he says back there. Okay. You're hitting the wall there, Jim. What you doing? But there we go, complete. There we go. So now we can light the Mischief Night fire, which is somebody already did that right over there. Now we're going to have the Assaultrons. Again, I recommend going for the legs. Kind of cripple their legs. There we go, just like that. And the other way there, you drop them down pretty quick. And they're not running around going crazy. Just drop their legs there. There we go. Nice. Just like that. And get a couple of shots off in the old vertibot here. Everyone can take their fair share. We do it gets down a little bit lower here. There we go. Nice. Mischief night complete. Just like that. Let's see what we get here. We have been getting double plans here. Spooky Scarecrow outfit. What? We just got... That's a brand new plan. We didn't get that one yet. Hot dog. Spooky Scarecrow outfit. Yeah. You definitely try that out maybe a little bit later on. Huh. Interesting. Love it. I love new plans. Love new outfits. You guys know me. Alright, let's go ahead and collect here. See if there's anything interesting. Junky short radium rifle. That's alright. We're going to collect some rounds here, though. I'll definitely collect that aluminum scrap. Nice. Alright, let's head back to our camp here real quick. Alright. There we go. Let's take a look at these challenges here. So let's go ahead. We're going to actually go to our own little private server here and make it a little bit easier, a little bit quieter here too, I find. You see it there in the top right-hand corner. This coming Tuesday, October 21st, 2025, we will have a maintenance break, which I mentioned yesterday. The maintenance break can be very quickly, right? And like I know last time the maintenance break was the quickest I've ever seen. It was only like 5 or 10 minutes past the time that I usually log in, which is the daily update. I think it's 12 p.m. Eastern time is the official time that it updates every day. But only 10 minutes past that, which is awesome. But I've seen it go as far as 3 hours. And again, I usually kind of go by the Bethesda support on Twitter, or X it's called now. And I find they're pretty good at updating folks what's going on with the maintenance break. So if you're kind of out and about and doing some things, and you can always kind of keep checking on and see when it's everything's back online again. All right. So let's take a look here. So let's take a look at this one here. First kill an enemy in the Skyline Valley Region 5. So when it says an enemy, literally everything is on the table, right from the passive enemies we can find in game, like Brahmin, for example, the passive raiders and scavengers we could find roaming around, right after the highest level enemy in the game, including humans and robots. Everything is on the table. And of course, the Skyline Valley region is just where we were right down here in this area. Now, the cutoff for the Skyline Valley region is the Johnson's Acre and Denton Sons Construction. They are part of the original map, so they're part of the Savage Divide. So just below that area, you are good to go. Even Susan's Cabin's part of the Skyline Valley region as well, and everything's good to go. So a couple of areas that I suggest, for especially if you're lower level, is the Shenandoah Visitor Center. Okay, there's usually about 10 to 12 rad roaches there. That's a pretty good time. And then if you go to the tunnel that connects the Shenandoah Visitor Center to the Ranger Station, there's usually a couple of more rats there as well. So again, great little spot, especially for lower level folk. Usually everything else is pretty high level in the area, a little bit more challenging, but you can try out that Shenandoah Visitor Center, and you can always do the Mischief Night event. And again, you can easily complete that in no time at all, which you just saw. That's how we completed it. All right, let's take a look at the next one here. Choose some Bubblegum 1. So again, very straightforward. Just go to your little treat bag there, food and drink section of your Pep Boy, and everyone knows how to chew Bubblegum. But if you're new to the game, you might be wondering, how do you even get Bubblegum? So a couple different ways we can get Bubblegum here in the game. We can get Bubblegum for free, finding it in the wasteland. Usually I find a pretty good hot spot is right up here at the pumpkin house. Okay. We have the black cauldron right out front on the front porch. We have the plastic pumpkin on the inside of the house, right on the table, right when you enter in the side door. And there's been quite a few times we've found bubblegum, just regular bubblegum. inside those areas. Now, again, depends on the server that you're on, whether it's sponsored or not. And again, it is a very popular area for people going after eat a cake pie or candy items. And again, you can check that out. The second way is by completing Mischief Night event. As I keep mentioning to people, you do get eat a cake pie or candy items, which also count as pre-war food, but we also collect bubblegum from raiding those treat bowls, okay? And there's a lot of treat bowls there, and everyone should be raiding out of the treat bowls so they can get their bubblegum. Great way to get bubblegum. It's free. It's part of the game. It's pretty awesome. You can also buy perk bubblegum from other players' vendors. People will sell regular bubblegum from doing events like Mischief Night and just finding it in the wasteland, and they'll also sell perk bubblegum as well. Now, on the story about perk bubblegum, perk bubblegum we get for free from opening up perk card packs. So if you go to our perk card section, I do have a perk card pack I can open, and every time you open one, we just happen to get a watermelon perk bubblegum, so we can get cola, grape, watermelon, and strawberry. It pops up in the top left-hand corner of the screen, but of course you can see because I'm here. That's a new card right there. Didn't notice that one before. Huh, interesting. I haven't really opened up a perk card pack in a while, but you do get perk bubblegum for free. And I know probably about a year ago, someone had mentioned to me that they actually dropped the perk bubblegum. Until I mentioned to them, I said, hang on to the perk bubblegum. For one, it doesn't weigh anything. It counts as chew bubblegum, it counts as eat a cake pie or candy, and counts as pre-war food. So 3 daily challenges and everything involved in terms of even collecting them will count with that perk bubblegum we get for free. I recommend hanging on to it. But I know a lot of people, they like to level up pretty fast with their various ways, and they'll actually sell that perk bubblegum in their vendor. You can try that out as well. So let's quickly go up to the pumpkin house here and see what's up here today. I don't suspect there'd be a whole lot up here, but we did see one a couple of days ago. I think it was our weekly challenge video. But your best bet is to get the perk bubblegum from completing the Mischief Night event. So here's the Black Cauldron, as I mentioned. Look at that, there's gumdrops in there. Sometimes there is perk bubblegum. I'm going to go right inside here, and here's the plastic pumpkins. Again, sometimes there's bubblegum in there as well. All right, good stuff. So we do have bubblegum on us. We go to our food and drink section. And again, the regular bubblegum be closer up here. And again, we have 31. So I know last week before we started the Mischief Night event, we only had 6, if you guys can remember our daily weekly challenges. And now I have 31 just because I've been raiding those candy bowls. We have 31 free bubblegum just like that. There we go. Choose some bubblegum 1 for 1. So everyone should be able to get their bubblegum. All right, let's see what's next here. Kill glowing creature 1. So many great spots where you can find glowing creatures here and around the wasteland. I do have a couple of older videos that you can check out if you so wish. There's about 3 mole miners here in Monongah Mine. Usually one of them is glowing. There's 12 to 19 mole miners here in Monongah. Usually half of them are glowing. Right down here in Welsh, if you come from the train station side, you'll see a mole miner. He's the only glowing guy there. He usually has a missile launcher on him. He comes out from one of the houses, and he's a glowing guy. I find anywhere in around the Skyline Valley region, you'll come across like glowing rad stag, glowing rad roaches, glowing Yawai bears, okay? So again, the Shenandoah Visitor Center, as I said, is about 10 to 12 rad roaches here, and usually half of them are glowing. Fairly close to this camp here, you see this little cave. It's like an unmarked location. It's like a little tunnel, okay, where you go from one end of the road to the other end of the road. And there's usually about 7 to 8 rad roaches. Usually half of them are glowing. Okay, it's a pretty good little spot there. Right here in Camp Liberty, we have the communists down here. Now, in around the bonfire area, you'll see a Yawai bear in a cage. Usually he's glowing as well. So again, a couple great spots there for some glowing creatures. And of course, right up here, good old Abby's Bunker. Again, you do come here fairly early on following the Overseer's mission, doing the Wastelanders update. Again, you will need a level 0 hack for terminals to get inside, so you don't need any special perk cards. You go right downstairs, there's 5 rad roaches, usually half of them are glowing, right? So again, great spot for some glowing creatures here. So let's quickly go back down here to the Skyline Valley region. We're going to go to the Shenandoah Visitor Center. And again, with these daily weekly challenges, you can kind of make them as easy or as hard as you want. It's really up to you. The game doesn't know whether you took the hard way or the easy way doing these challenges, because they're, the game doesn't know. Right, so there's our glowing guy right there. Just like the kill glowing creature. And as I said, about 10 to 12 rad roaches here. And you can see a couple of them glowing. There's a couple of the guys over there glowing, walking around, strolling around. A couple of them will come into these little bathrooms here. So it's a pretty good little spot. All right, let's head back to our camp here real quick and set ourselves up for the next challenge. It's a very old picture there at Clancy Manor, up in the forest area. Sometimes the Mothman will appear on top of that manor. Be frozen just like that. So I took a little picture. That was a long time ago, before I even started making videos. All right, let's see what's next here. Collect Stimpaks or Chems 5. So again, a couple different ways you can do this. You can go around and complete events, just like the Mischief Night event, and you'll get maybe some Chems from doing that, or such as Stimpaks. Okay. Usually find human enemies will have Stimpaks on them, like cultists, communists, and blood eagles. I'm not saying everyone will, but they do for the most part. One of the real hot spots for Stimpaks is Chems is right here in good old Point Pleasant. Between the 20 cultists there minimum and the Stimpaks you get off of them, there's lots of Chems around. I think the most we ever got here one time was 30 Chems, which is pretty awesome. This was like a couple years ago. And between the Stimpaks and the Chems laying around. So I'm talking about the rooftops, the basement of the Mothman Museum, and around the church area. Lots of Chems just laying around in general. It's a really good spot. Believe it or not, right here, the Gilman Lumber Mill, being a very small location, a lot of responders around. Pretty good spot for Chems there as well. And on the exterior side of the Morgantown Airport, like I'm talking about the runway and out front of the arrivals area where all those little tents are, lots of Chems kind of hanging around there as well. Of course, Radaway and Radex we can get off of Ghouls, all right? Those are also Chems. We have a bunch of Ghouls here in the upper lower parking lot west of Vault 76. Lower section of Clarksburg, going to the Clarksburg Shooting Club. Eastern Regional Penitentiary is a pretty good spot. The roadways of Morgantown and the monorail system of Morgantown. The only exceptions to that will be the Mamadoches, which have robots. Morgantown Airport, which have Scorched. And Morgantown High School, which will have Scorched as well. But I'm talking more so about the roadways and the monorail system. Level 50 DMV building, Charleston Capitol building. Lewisburg, and of course anywhere around the White Spring Greens and White Spring Golf Club. Again, all kinds of ghouls around to get your Radaway and Radax that way. Every train station, fast travel area, even places like Camden Park, they have what's called medical dispensers. And medical dispensers will sell Radaway, Radax, Stimpaks. As long as you have the caps, you can buy them. Now, if you do empty out the medical dispenser, all the inventories are tied together, so you'll have to wait till the next day for them to restock. Just a little FYI there. And so many people nowadays will sell Chems at their vendor for ghouls like myself, so it's another way you can collect. You can craft your own Chems if you so wish, if you have a chemistry workbench. Now, if you don't have a chemistry workbench, there's a couple ways you can get one. First off, when most people leave Vault 76, they come down here to Flatwoods to the Tavern. Just one second here. They go right down here to Flatwoods to the Tavern. There's two little kiosks there you interact with. You do the very first two quests of the game. You stay right here in Flatwoods. They're very easy to do. I have them here on the channel in case you run into any issues. But at the very end of those two quests, you do get the chemistry workbench plan. There's a chemistry workbench right here in Morgantown Station, which is fairly close to Vault 76. And I would say 8 times out of 10, the chemistry workbench plan is right on the floor next to it in the station. So that's a pretty good spot there as well. And then all you have to do is you go craft at your chemistry station. Go down here to healing. And most of us, for the most part, will carry some sort of quantity of Stimpaks and Radaway and Radax on us anyway. You just got to craft these diluted versions, right? And that's all you really have to do there. All right, so good stuff here. So again, that's how you can kind of collect those chems. So let's try our luck at a medical dispenser. Let's go to Morgantown Station here. In most fast travel areas, even the White Springs Mall, Camden Park will have those medical dispensers around. Here's what they look like right here. And again, this is a nice, quick, easy way to do it. So let's buy this buff out here. Let's buy these 2 Med-X's there. There we go. Collect Stimpaks or Chems 5 for 5 done. Just like that. Quick and easy. I actually have a video, standalone video showing you that as well. Look at this bad boy. Scalpel. There's a scalpel in that bag. Let's see what's next. Ha! All right. Let's head back to our camp here real quick, and we'll take a look at the next one. Our camp's just in the side of town here. On the other side of town, the other side of the tracks. Old Jimmy's Halloween base there. Place you don't want to be. All right. Just joking. Let's see what's next here. Craft ammo at a workbench 50. So again, the workbench they're talking about is, of course, a tinker's workbench. Okay, any tinker's workbench will do. Now it says craft ammo, so it can be any type of ammo we have here in the game. All right, we're just going to use our tinker's workbench here at our camp. You just go ahead and go craft. Now it says ammo. Any ammo counts. When it says ballistic ammo, this is your ballistic ammo section here. And then this is your energy ammo section here. But because it said ammo, it can be any ammo at all. And we're going to do that. We're going to actually craft some energy ones here. So 30 fusion cells, 4 copper, 8 lead, and 4 plastic. Now, if you are looking to craft a lot more rounds, get more bang for your buck, there are a couple perk cards that will help you out here. One perk card will be under agility here, and that perk card is called Ammo Smith. If you don't have a level 2, if all you have is a level 1, definitely apply it. It's only going to help you. With this level 2 here, it produces 80% more rounds when crafting ammunitions. Go ahead and apply that bad boy. And of course, anytime you are crafting anything under luck, we have the perk card here called Super Duper. And again, if you don't have a level 3, if all you have is a level 1 or level 2, definitely apply it. It's only going to help you. This level 3 is still only a 30% chance to get double results. It's not going to work every time, because it's only 30%, okay? Let's go back to craft here. Go down here to energy ammo gem, and instead of 30 fusion cells, it's 54 fusion cells, but it's the same requirements as we were crafting 30, and that is what the Ammo Smith perk card does. And that same exact thing can be done for your regular ammo, your ballistic stuff up here. Let's craft this energy stuff here just to kind of show you how when it says ammo, it can be anything at all. Just craft one here. There we go. 54 or 50 done, just like that. Okay. Now, Super Duper did not kick in that time, but that's fine. I do find Super Duper will work more if you're crafting more than 3, but it does work if you do craft 1 or 2. We have proved that out before, just not as much. And if you did move your perk cards around, don't forget to put them back. Do you guys know sometimes I have I forget myself. Alright, there we go. Let's see what's next here. Scrap junk to produce glass 10. So glass is a junk item in which we can use the bulk and scrap method at any tinker's workbench here in the game. You just walk up to any tinker's workbench, you go ahead and go craft. Go down here to bulk. Go down here to the G section. So to bulk 1 glass, all you need is 15 glass shards and 2 plastic from your stash or scrap box. You go ahead, you bulk your glass, and you scrap it. It's hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete this daily challenge. It's more so for the folks that are kind of short on time, or for people like to get things done quick and easy. The bulk and scrap method is definitely where it's at for most junk items here in the game. Not all, but most. Now we can get glass in a variety of ways. The areas that we go after alcoholic beverages, like down here at the kill box, over here at the Blackwater mine, for example. Sometimes the game or the servers like to exchange those full bottles for empty bottles, right? So again, that's a great way to do it, but it's totally random. So a couple of good little hot spots here for glass. And the south side of the Somerville's docks. Okay, so when you spawn here, you actually spawn in the north side. So you walk all the way around, and right about here, there's a couple of grocery carts, okay? And there'll be about 10 beer bottles there. Now, you'll have to get all 10 because you only get 1 glass from the beer bottle, so just a little FYI there. One of the best spots right here, the kill box. Now, you will need marsupial or a jetpack to get on the roof of that building. But again, there's a skeleton up there. There's usually a quantum up there as well. There's all kinds of empty Nuka-Cola bottles, and they will give you 2 glass each, so it's a pretty good time. Now, we did that the last time, so we're going to go to the Somerville's docks this time, go after the beer bottles here. And again, if you are short on time, you can do the bulk and scrap method, like I mentioned. Alright, good stuff. So again, we are going to have to make our way to the other side here, to the south side. The south side. We're going to have a little mangy rat pup going to be following us here in a second. Oh, he's right there. And his little twin brother there. Alright, so let's boogie on down here. Alright, so right down to this side here, as I mentioned, to the south side. And again, there will be some scorch here as well, but these scorch here are pretty squishy. So right down here, there'll be a couple of these shopping carts, as I mentioned, and there'll be a bunch of beer bottles here. So as we open that up there, let's go to our new section. So as you can see, just one glass each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's it. That's as many we get there. 10 beer bottles just like that. Just bang on. Bang on the money. Now we can scrap this anywhere at all. There's a workbench. We're just going to head back to our camp to set ourselves up for the next challenge. But there is a workbench nearby. I think it's a Tinker's workbench in the next building over. You can go to another player's camp. You can go down to the mall. Whatever you want to do. It's up to you. Let's boogie on in here. We're going to scrap this glass. You can see their item stats right there. 1 glass each. Oh, hit the wrong button, Jim. There we go. Scrap turn to produce glass, 10 for 10. And again, the bulk and scrap method is definitely where it's at if you're looking to get it done quick and easy. All right, last but not least, let's take a look here. Complete a daily quest 1. So just in case you're brand new to the game, I do have a video link in the description called Complete Daily Quest for Newbies. We don't do every daily quest here in the game, but we do quite a few of them. They're all time-stamped and show you how to toggle them active, just in case you're new to the game, you don't know where to start or where they can be found. So a couple of ones I usually like to kind of suggest to people just because how easy they are is there's 4 of them down here in Camden Park. There's one here, the Giant Teapot, speak to Sweetwater. There's one here, the Gilman Lumber Mill, is speak with Tulane. There's one up here at Picquerist Fort, talk to the curator. There's one here, the Pumpkin House, speak with Jack. And there's one right over here, the Fisherman's Rest. Of course, you will have to complete the side quest called Casting Off. That's where you get your fishing rod. You can craft a couple recipes, and you get this daily repeatable quest, which pops up every single day. The big fish in a small pond. I recommend doing these, but I've done pretty much all of them. I got all the rewards for them, so I don't really do them anymore, but they're very easy to do. You just catch 7 fish wherever Captain Raymond Clark tells you to go. All right, let's do one here. We haven't done this one here in a while. Let's go up here to Picquerist Fort. Talk to the curator. As you can see, they're buried with honor. We're going to go ahead and toggle him active. Now, when you do that, it'll pop up in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Now, sometimes what will happen, I'm just kind of adding this in as a tip, especially for the newer folk. Sometimes if you're doing a daily quest or even just a regular main story quest or a side quest, sometimes if you've been away for a while, that will disappear. They'll just disappear for whatever reason. Every update that they do is different every time. So what you can do to bring that back, and this is what I try to suggest to people, is you go back to your Pep Boy, you go down here to data, and you have your main, side, and daily, and then all you do is just go down and you highlight it, and then after you highlight it, it'll pop up at that top right-hand corner of your screen again. All right, just a little tip there. All right, so let's go ahead here. We're going to go up here to good old Picquerist Fort. And again, this one here is so easy, and even though it's part of the Savage Divide region, extremely easy to do. You guys will see how easy it is. All right, so when you're here, you don't even really have to listen to this guy. You just go ahead and interact with him. All right, just like that. You can see it updating in the top right-hand corner. You just kind of keep on going. Go around the corner here. We're going to see a little rad. Oh, look at he's a glowing guy too. Sometimes he is glowing, so you can get your glowing creature up here, which is pretty cool. Just grab the remains like this. You can see it updating itself there. It goes to the same spot every single time. Right down here, the Philippi Battlefield Cemetery. Now you can fast travel or walk down, whatever you want to do. Do the old heel toe if you so wish. You guys know what heel toe means? Walking. I'm just joking. Yeah, you're crazy, Jim. Now there will be 2 mongrels out here. This is brother. There'll be a couple more mongrels inside that building. And there's a Yowai bear in the parking lot over there, but he won't really bother us because we're over here now. Okay. And all you do is you come over here to this open grave, you put the body right there. Burp. And all you do is you take a shovel. So there's 3 shovels here. So we're going to take this one. Usually there's one right here. There's a second one right here, usually on this grave marker. And there's a third one over here. Now, I don't know anyone that uses a shovel day to day as a weapon. But just in case someone forgets to drop it, that's where you can find them. Now, it's not good enough just to have the shovel on you. You must have it equipped. So you must go down to your item section, your weapons, and you must equip it like that. Then you go to the little dirt pile here, fill the grave, done. Complete the daily quest. That's how easy this one is. It's pretty awesome. Plus, it's nice little outfits and hats and all that inside there. Just take care of those 3 mongrels in there, and they're all yours. Just like that, and I think we're done. Just like that, guys. We even did that event, which is pretty cool. Yeah, 30 minutes. Hot doggy. Let's head back down to our camp here and take a look at Weapon of the Day. That's a pretty quick one here, Jim. We're not doing any fishing, so fishing takes a long time to do, as you guys saw the last couple of episodes. Get some red X for that. As you can see, you can get Chems just by completing daily quests and events. Pretty cool. Just having fun playing the game, get some XP at the same time. Why not? Weapon of the day here, Jimmy boy. Jimmy boy. Not that shovel. Oh, we forgot to drop the shovel. Yep, right on, Jim. Practice what you preach, bud. 2-shot Pyro Crusader pistol. Plus 1 projectiles, plus 75% damage. Oh, good lord. Projectiles explode for plus 20% weapon damage, plus 15% reload speed, 2-shot explosive swift, pyro receiver, standard long barrel, large magazine, short scope suppressor, and default appearance. 103 times 2 damage, 46 times 2 fire damage, 139 fire damage for 3 seconds, 10mm ammo. If you never tried a Crusader pistol before, you owe it to yourself to at least try it with some nice mods, some nice legendary effects. Pistols have come a long way in the game. They've come a long way. Perk cards, again, nothing real crazy here, guys. Just using the regular old lineup that I've been using. If I put my actual gunslinger build on, which I've used for years, the damage goes down by half for whatever reason. They've changed these perk cards so much, I don't even know what I don't even know what to say about it. But anyway, I've been using the same little build for pretty much everything. Legendary perk cards, again, nothing real crazy here. I've had them for quite some time, and as you can see, they're all maxed out. Very happy with this set here. Armor, even though it doesn't look like I'm wearing armor, of course I am. Let's take a look at that real quick. Aristocrats, Ultralight Secret Service left arm. Chameleon, Ultralight Secret Service left leg. Mutants, Ultralight Secret Service right arm. Resistance Secret Service under armor. Troubleshooters, Ultralight Secret Service right leg. And Vanguard's Jetpack Secret Service chest piece. And of course, the current outfit, I'm going to be changing it here in a second. The current outfit is the Grim Reaper outfit and mask, which is currently in the Atomic Shop, in case if anyone's interested. I actually got it last year. It was brand spanking new last year, this outfit. So there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you get the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew, Andrew, Waywarner, John, TJ59, Picquerist, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson, FelixTheKat, Dan Ferreira, Benny Bunny, AJ Foltz, Adolfo Perez, Aussies1, Ricardo186, Eric R. Shepard. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.